Hello guys, this is my first filming for my Emerald life. I live in Kerry, but I'm about to go thrifting today. So let's get going. I'm going to Castle Island. Yay! Today though I am wearing simple jumper, skinny jeans and my fake Uggs. I suppose when you're going thrifting, I better put on a lighter, it's a bit dark. When you're going thrifting, you really want to be comfortable and you want something that is easy to put on. Now, it's really hard to do in Ireland because in the winter, especially because it is cold and you're still having to wear jumpers and jackets. But generally speaking, I like to kind of go thrifting in an outfit I know will be easy enough to take off if I need to and put back on. Now today I won't be doing much, I think, of clothes shopping. I'm really looking at bric-a-bracs and just looking to see if I find a bargain. Um, but if I find something nice and cute to wear, then I will do that. One of the things I do like to do though is I like to look for things that are brand new with tags on, or at least looks like it's only been maybe worn a couple of times, and I'll kind of show you what I do and I'll show you my haul at the end of the day. So here we go, County Kerry thrifting today, Saturday. So I'm now in Abbeyfield and I just arrived here and I noticed there is something going on here. They look like they're selling knockoff designer jumpers. So if you guys don't know, jumpers in Ireland are sweatshirts and sweaters. And I can see Hollister and Nike and all kinds of stuff, but I doubt they really, so I might check that out just before I leave. But right now we're going to go into Sue Ryder and we're going to see what we're going to find there. Here we are.
Match, please do let me know. It's kicking off in Tone Park at 5:30. Vodafone 087 712 103 now. Ahead of that Munster versus Racing 92 game kicking off in Tone Park at 5:30. I'm now joined by journalist from the Kerry Thrifting, Peter Collins. Peter, how are you this afternoon? Now, I'm much better with Peter. Looking forward to the game today, Peter. I suppose everyone is talking about it.
These. I managed to get a few things. There wasn't that much stuff in there, but I did get something I really needed, which is always a plus. I was tempted to get a painting for 10 euros, and I thought it's not a nice frame. 10 euros isn't really worth it. So I decided to let it go. So I am now just making my way to Castle Island, which is about 20 minutes drive from here, and we'll see how that goes. I am now in Castle Island. Parking was a bit of a challenge, but Castle Island basically has one main street, and it's just one street. There's a few streets kind of going off the main street, but basically everything is in the main street. So there's about 5 charity shops in here, and I'm gonna try and do all of them in about an hour. So enough chatting, and I'm gonna get on with it because it's getting dark and it's about almost 3 p.m. and usually it gets dark by 4:30, so I really want to get home before it gets dark. But we'll see if I have the balls to kind of film in the shops and if they'll allow me to film. But I'll try and sneak in a few videos in there while I'm there. I just may not talk. Okay, bye. This is the second time I'm coming to this St. Vincent de Paul in Castle Island, and the last time I was here, they'd already closed. The shop was open and I could see people moving around, but they closed the door. And again today, on Saturday, 3 o'clock, they're closed, and I'm not even sure, maybe they don't even open on a Saturday. But St. Vincent de Paul is always very, very weird. Even the one we have in the store would only open Thursday and Friday for a few hours. So I don't even know how they raise money, but they always have the best stuff and it's hard to get in. So I am going to move on to, there's one on my left and one across the road. There's an NCBI, which I always go last because it's usually the most expensive and the least exciting. So we'll see anyway. Let's see how we get on. Lighting is very bad.
Because she really lovely penguins behind her that
So I ended up not getting the jacket. Two fabulous designer jackets, but they were dry clean only, and I make it a rule never to buy anything dry clean. People looking at me, but yeah, I make it a rule never to buy anything from charity shops dry clean only, because in the long run it's actually going to cost you more to maintain than it was to buy it in the first place. So it's a pity, but we keep looking. Hi guys, so I am back home trying to make dinner, and I'm just gonna quickly show you what I got today. So today, ding ding ding, look, I'll tell you afterwards how much I spent, but here we go. Okay, yeah, so this is what I got. Okay, only 3 bags. So the first store I went to was well, it was St. Vincent de Paul, but they weren't open. But the first store I shopped in, I couldn't believe my luck. In fact, it was Sue Ryder, and Sue Ryder is probably my favorite charity shop to go into. I had to actually leave some stuff behind because I wanted to see what was available in the other 4 stores, and I don't regret not buying those stuff, but I'll tell you why. But anyway, the first thing I saw, look at these. Oh my gosh, the lighting is bad here, guys. But these are Clarks, and you know what our Clarks shoes are. They are durable. I have a few of them myself. I couldn't even believe somebody gave this away. Everything is good. The heel is good. You know, you have to clean the bottom a little bit. And one thing I always do is when I buy shoes, I always look, I can't even unzip this thing, guys. I always look inside the shoe to see the condition of the padding and everything. And guys, this looked excellent. So there you are. There it is. Let me see if I can focus in. And can you guys see that? Oh gosh, you can barely see it. It's so dark. But anyway, it says Clarks. Just believe me, it says Clarks. So this was on sale. I saw the price at $3.50, and okay, there we go, $3.50, and I was like, oh, excellent, $3.50. And then just as I was shopping, the guy working there came around and said, oh, it's half off clothes and shoes today, and I was like, thank you, Jesus. So I end up paying 175 for these. Can you believe that? Where are you gonna get that deal? Nowhere. So I got those, and then because those are so cheap, I decided to go for this bag. So there's nothing really special about this bag. It's a pleather crocodile kind of design, but I've been looking for a bag like this in kind of like burgundy wine color. It's not very deep wine like oxblood, but this is from Dunn's. And again, I had a look. You can see, okay, I actually thought that was 250, but you can see €3. Now these weren't half price because they're not considered clothing, but the inside was pretty clean, shiny, not a thing wrong with this. I have a feeling somebody bought this and never used it and then gave it away. So that was that's what I got. And then last minute, while I was at the till, I saw this in the glass window and I thought, oh, that would be really nice, because I do like this kind of necklaces. So that would be really nice with a white t-shirt and a pair of dark jeans and heels. So there, that's what I got at Sue Ryder's. So let me just put that away for now. Now after that, I went to another store, but where else did I go? Now I'm trying to think. I can't remember. Okay. Anyway, I went into a second store, and this second store I went into, it doesn't have a name. I can't remember the name. It's not a well-known charity. I think it's a local charity. And normally I would find good stuff in this store in terms of clothing, but when I went this time, I didn't really find anything, and this is all I got in the store. Excuse me, guys. So this is a kind of leopard print. It's a clutch, and it's funny because during the day you can't even really see the print, but in the light you can. Now it looks quite generic, and normally I would just go buy these things and not bother. But I'm gonna try and open it with one hand. But when I opened it up, I discovered that it was a Next purse. Can you see that, guys? Now focus. Yeah. Okay, so that's, oh gosh, jeez, this camera. So that is from Next, and it was on sale for €2, and I thought, €2, Next, can't go wrong, good quality, it'll be fine. I'm sure I'll find somebody to give that to, or I'll wear it myself. So that was that. The second shop, and then the third shop, oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing today. My favorite thing I bought today was this. Now, can you tell, guys, that I do have a thing for handbags? So I got this handbag, and it's from Zara. It is brand new, leather, and it's got like, this is kind of like mohair or something. Another leopard print one. It's a satchel. If you open it, you can see it's not a stain, nothing in it. And it does say Zara Basics somewhere there, but I can't show you, it's too dark. Okay, now the tag on this bag was €8. I think they tried to sell it for 6 once and €8, but the lady ended up selling to me for 5. All I had to do was bat my eyelashes a little bit and kind of go, I said, oh, I don't know how much is this, how much can you give this to me for? And she ended up giving me that for €5. And then in that shop I bought a few ties. Guys, this is like the best thing I can advise you to do is don't spend a lot of money on ties for your fella. Like my guy doesn't wear ties that often, so I just go and I look at the brand or the material that the ties are made of, and that's how I buy. So These, I bought these, and with most charity shops, ties are €1 each, and that's what I paid for this. So all in all, I spent €7 in that store. So that's two ties and a Zara bag for €7. Wow, I'm a big spender today. And then the first store I actually went to in Abbeyfield, I tried to film in there, but they were looking at me suspiciously and whatnot. But anyway, here we go. And I paid €1 for this tie as well. My goodness, I have to figure out my lighting because it's not showing this in the best light. But there you go, €1. And so I bought two things in that store, and I bought this lovely scarf. Not that I need another scarf, but the thing is with scarves and most things that I buy in charity shop, I always look for brand names. I would only really buy something that's not a brand name if it's unique in other ways. So this scarf I thought was really pretty. Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell how pretty that is? I just thought it was a nice rich color, and I paid €1 for that. And what I did was I looked at the, I always look for kind of like a label or something. And even though I don't know this label, but just kind of looking at that, I thought, okay, made in England, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, this is not Primark, so it's definitely worth spending €1. Okay, now my least favorite place that I went to today was NCBI, and I got this, and it's kind of like an Irish designer scarf. It's like burnt orange, and I didn't look at the tag when I got it. And the only reason I got it, even though I have loads of scarves, the only reason I got it was because it was like velvet, and it looked like it was definitely an Irish designer. And it says here, let's see now, the Imogen collection, made in Ireland. And I do like to collect Irish designers. I just figured since I'm living here, might as well try and get some of like a better precious things that they sell here. And so I do love Irish designers. It's a really beautiful, it's like I'm gonna put it on the floor here and kind of try and take a video of it. If you look at the design, it looks like there's a tree, there's trees in there with leaves going up the scarf, and the bottom are like little daisies or something like that. And I just thought it was really nice. Now I was gonna buy this scarf and a Primark hat, and I mean, normally like Primark hats, you know, when they go on sale, you'll be buying them for 50 cents in the shop. Pennies, sorry, pennies hats. And for €1 50 cents. And most other charity shops, they'll be selling them for 50 cents or €1. And like I told you, scarves, normally small scarves are €1 and bigger scarves are €2. And now, because this one is maybe slightly designer-ish, but I'm talking local designer, you would think would be about maybe at the most €2. So I calculated that my total would be about €2 or €3. And I go to the till and it was €5. And I was like, what? No. So I dropped the pennies hat because I really wanted this scarf, and I paid €3 for this. So, you know, when you think of how I paid €1 for the other one and I have gazillion number of scarves, it was a bit too much to pay for this. And every time I go to NCBI, I always come out kind of upset with myself for even trying to buy anything in there. But so you always, when you go to these charity shops, don't just think, oh, they're cheap and cheap. Yeah, they're cheaper than regular stores, but sometimes they're too expensive for what they're selling. So you must know kind of your brand to know if the money they're charging for it is worth it. So that's all I bought today. Okay, that's the entire thing I bought today. And I spent $20. So overall, I spent $20 on all that. So yeah, woohoo me. So that's it. I spent €20 buying all those fantastic things that I'm practicable, and that I'm going to use. And I love shopping. I wish somebody would hire me to do shopping for their shopping for them. But so when I don't want to spend a lot of money, but I still want to the experience of shopping for something, I go thrifting, and I usually do find a lot of things. And sometimes I'll go to these shops with 50 euro thinking I'm going to really buy a lot of stuff, and you only find one or two things you really like. So I'm lucky today that I did find a lot of things I like now. In the first shop I went to in Castle Island, the Abbey Sue Ryder shop, gorgeous what's it called? Betsy Johnson jackets. Okay, I found two in two different areas of the store. Now, as a plus size woman, it is kind of hard to find. It's hard to find cool stuff in your size in charity shops because it could be hit or miss. So you have to be okay with not finding clothes and instead looking at the interior decor and home stuff and bags and shoes and things like that. So fabulous jackets or whatnot, but they were dry clean only. I check everything, okay? I check the color of things, I check the seams, I look for threads that are falling out. If it looks worn, I don't want it. Like, I'm not that desperate. But these jackets were so good. In fact, the one I tried on in the, you would have seen you'd have seen it earlier in the video. The one I wore in the fitting room was just one of the jackets. I didn't show the other one. It was dry clean only, and dry cleaning here could cost you as much as €7. So even though it was like €7 or €8 each of the jackets, half price, cheap enough, but on the long run, and they were like cream and black color, so the cream is gonna get dirty. But so I thought, no, by the time I dry clean this once, even once, it won't be worth the price. So I decided to leave them there. And that was that. And then what else about thrifting today? Yeah, so let's just leave them there. It's not for me. I don't do dry clean. I've bought a few things where I found I had to dry clean. Like one time I bought a coat for $10 and I thought that was a steal. And then I end up taking it to the dry cleaners because obviously with clothes, you want to clean them first before you wear them. I took them to the dry cleaners and it cost me $8. So in the end, I spent almost €20 on a jacket when I could have gone into the stores and probably paid 30, 35 for a brand new jacket. So it wasn't worth it for me in the long run, but it's okay, you know, you live and learn. So that is my haul for today, my first video for my Emerald life. And so subscribe, tell your friends. I need to go up in points. I need to go up, get more followers on my YouTube channel. So tell everyone about my channel, and I will see you in the next one.